Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel Sonia Classes. Today I am back again with the next poem of 10th class, A Tiger in the Zoo, which is written by Leslie Norris. This poem contrasts a tiger in the zoo with the tiger in its natural habitat. As you can see here on the main screen that the tiger is locked in a cell. Okay, means this poem contrasts a tiger in the zoo with the tiger in its natural habitat. आपको क्या बताती है कि टाइगर जो एक जू में लॉक्ड है और एक नेचुरल जो हैबिटेट में है, तो वहां के टाइगर का कंपैरिजन इस पोएम में प्रेजेंट किया गया है. दिस पोएम एक्चुअली मूव्स फ्रॉम द जू टू द जंगल एंड बैक अगेन टू द जू. दिस फर्स्ट एक्सट्रैक्ट, as you can see here on the main screen, tells you about that the tiger is in the cage. Now move towards the poetic lines. He stalks in his vivid stripes the few steps of his cage on pads of velvet quite in his quiet rage. Actually, as I have discussed with you that this poem presents a contrast. Okay, means now what the poet was saying here that actually the poet Leslie Norris wants to give us a beautiful message that we should take care of all the animals. We should not keep them in the zoo, in the cage. Okay, so the first extract tells you about that the tiger is in the zoo. Now look at here. He stalks in his vivid stripes the few steps of his cage on pads of velvet quite in his quiet rage. First of all, look at here. He here means when human attributes, when human qualities are given to animal, then look at here, personified. Okay, personification literary device is used, and here in this first extract in this poem, tiger is personified, and that's why he is used here. Stalks means, as you can see here on the main screen, meanings are also written. Stalks means moves, okay, moves away in his vivid stripes. Vivid means bright and attractive lines on the skin. That imagine students, now look at here, the tiger who is in the cage is in the zoo, and now look at here, he stalks in his vivid stripes. How he moves there? He moves away in his vivid stripes. Vivid stripes means in his bright color. Now look at here, the few steps of his cage, he could be able to take only few steps there. He moves quietly, and how he moves there? On pads of velvet quite. On pads of velvet quite. Now pads, first of all look at here, pads, soft parts under the feet. Okay, and her pads are here compared to velvet. Okay, indirect comparison is there, so we can say that metaphor literary device is used. In his quiet rage, look at here students, actually this word quiet is misspelled. You will find in your textbook Quiet. Quiet rage, rage means anger. Okay, so look at here on how he moves there. First of all, he was quiet there, he was calm, शांत है, चुप है, but he is full of anger also, angry also है. Because how he is angry? Because he knows that he is helpless in the zoo. Now move towards the next extract. He should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass near the water pole where the plump deer pass. First of all, look at here, this second extract tells you that where the tiger should be. उसे कहाँ पर होना चाहिए? Actually, the tiger should be in the forest. Second and third extract tells you that the tiger should be in the forest. As I described you earlier, that Leslie Norris wants to give us a message that we should take care of all the animals. So here in this extract, the poetess wants to inform us that where the tiger should be. उन्हें कहाँ पर होना चाहिए? He should be lurking in shadow. Lurking means hidden, छुपे हुए होना. In shadow. Sliding through long grass means imagine students that the tiger should be in the forest. उसे forest में होना चाहिए. And to attack on its prey, अपने prey पर attack करने के लिए he should be lurking. Lurking means he should be waiting, he should be hiding there in the shadow, and he should be sliding through long grass. Where? Near the water hole. जहाँ से पानी है, water hole है, वहाँ से where the plump deer pass. Plump means fat deer generally pass. near the water hole, he would be waiting for some fat deer to pass that way. Okay, now look at here. He should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge, bearing his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. As I described you earlier, that second and third extract tell you about that where the tiger should be, कि उनके कहाँ पर होना चाहिए. Okay, as second extract has described you that where it should be, he should be there in the forest, he should be lurking in shadow, he should be sliding through long grass. Okay, now look at here, he should be snarling around houses. If imagine if the tiger is there in the forest, okay, अगर वो forest में है at that time, example imagine students, if we destroy the natural habitat of tigers, अगर हम उनके natural habitat को क्या कर देते हैं, destroy कर देते हैं, at that time tigers will be forced to turn to our houses, villages and the people of the village to find their food. So he should be snarling around houses. Snarling means roar करना, growl करना, and when he should be there in the forest, जब वो forest में होंगे, he should be snarling around houses. Okay, he should be roaring around houses, and where the houses are situated, at the jungle's edge, bearing his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. As the meaning is also written here, bearing means showing. Okay, white fangs, fangs means sharp teeth. As you can see here in the picture, okay, the tiger should be there in the forest. Okay, he should be showing his white teeth and his claws. And for what? Means what the tiger should be bearing his teeth and fangs and claws, he should be terrorizing the village people. Now look at here the next extract. As you can see here, but he is locked in a concrete cell, his strength behind bars. Now look at here, in this extract, imagine as I described you earlier that this poem, a tiger in the zoo moves from the zoo to the jungle and back again to the zoo. As first extract tells you that the tiger in the zoo, and the second and third extract has told you that the tiger should be there. कहाँ होना चाहिए उसको? He should be there in the forest. Okay. Now look at here where the tiger is. अब वो tiger कहाँ पर है? But he is locked in a concrete cell, his strength behind bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. Where the tiger is? कहाँ पर है actually? The tiger is locked in a concrete cell. Concrete means which is made of cement, sand and stone. Okay, he is locked there. He is behind the bars. His strength is actually behind the bars of the cell. Okay, how his strength is behind the bars? Because he is locked there in spite of all his strength. Now he is imprisoned there. Okay, he is locked there. Stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. Stalking first extract में आपको explain किया था. How he moves there? Stalk means move करना, move away. He is moving there according to the length of his cage, and what he was doing there in the cage, he is ignoring the visitors. Means he is not paying any attention to the visitors who usually come to meet him, who usually come to see him. Okay, but because humans who have kept him in the cage, so he is ignoring all the visitors. Now look at the next extract. He hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. Here look at here, this brilliant and brilliant. Okay, repetition literary device is used, as in the first extract quiet and quiet. Okay, so repetition was there in the first extract also and in the last also. Now he hears the last voice at night. What he is doing there actually, the tiger knows no rest during the day because of the visitors. Okay, because people came back to him. Okay, people came to him to see him, हर बार उसको देखने आते हैं. Even at night he remains disturbed. मीन्स डे में तो वो डिस्टर्ब रहता ही है, but in the night, at night, he also remains disturbed due to the noise of the patrolling cars. Patrolling cars, the cars which are going around to see if it is safe, there is no trouble. Okay, the cars of the police. Okay, he hears the last voice at night. He hears the last voice. Okay, last voice means last voice of the people going back to their houses, जो वहाँ से जा रहे होते हैं at night. He also listens the sound of patrolling cars. Patrolling cars means the cars which are moving around to see, जो चारों तरफ इधर उधर देखने के लिए घूमती हैं. Cars of the police, you can see it is safe or there is no trouble or all that, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. Okay, brilliant means here the tiger has a hope, hopeful eyes. वो किस चीज़ की होप कर रहा है? that he would be go out, वो he would go out कि वो जल्दी से ही बाहर जा पाएगा. he keeps staring at the brilliant stars with his brilliant eyes. Okay, perhaps he is asking heaven, मतलब भगवान को वो देख रहा है stars को देखकर. he wants to put a question why he has been imprisoned there in the cage. Okay, this is it with the poem. Now look at the literary device. Okay, as I told you before in the first extract, he personification literary device is used because in this poem tiger is personified, that's why he is used here. Now look at the first extract, quiet and quiet. Okay, quiet and quiet means repetition literary device is used. In the first extract, we can say that the tiger is there in the cage. Okay, now look at here, quiet and rage. As I told you before that this quiet in the last line of first extract, quiet is misspelled. Actually it would be Q-U-I-E-T, quiet. Rage, rage means गुस्सा, quiet means peaceful, calm, शांति से रहना. So two opposite terms are put together. Okay, so oxymoron literary device is used. Now he should be lurking in shadow, and look at the last lines also. Now look at the last line. What is the last line here? Last extract, sorry, brilliant and brilliant is also there. Okay, brilliant and brilliant means repetition is also there, and you can say in this poem imagery literary device is also used. Okay, this is it with the literary device. Thank you.